Right, so we're just in the Adelphi Hotel with Steve. So I understand the street guardians found you on Saturday night, was it?
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Tell me about it.
The gang comes forward, we didn't know who there was until he explained himself.
So you were basically on the streets because you've been kicked out of your house?
We've been kicked out, yeah, we got kicked out on Friday, roughly about 2 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was the reason for that?
Rent arrears. I think he wanted to sell his house, no, he meant he wanted to sell it, but I think it was rent arrears.
So you, your 2 sons and your dog just got dumped on the street basically, and the street guardians found you at like 1 o'clock in the morning with your suitcases at the bombed out church, was it?
We just jumped the train at the town and there was a cotton and everywhere, you know, our arms and like donations and just trying to find YMCAs and any hostels. I couldn't find anything. I was asking people and everything.
So your son's a vulnerable adult. Tell me about that, please.
Yeah, he's got epilepsy, and we've got to be careful with him because he's got to keep an eye. He's got to be with someone all the time. Can't be left on his own because it could just take it off any time. But the medication don't seem to work because I think you just need to hide the dose. So which I'm going to do once I sort all this mess out.
What's the situation with the housing long term? What's your plan?
Well, I'm trying to phone the council, but like I say, I keep getting up the same story all the time. But now,
what story are they kicking up?
They're saying to me, because the bailiffs are coming out on the 6th, I've got to go back till the bailiffs come and kick me out. According to the landlord, like, you know, he doesn't want us back. He's changed the locks.
So what did the council say when they knew that you was basically sleeping rough on the street?
Well, I phoned the aftercare at 4:30, right, and what fella answered. When I said, you know, we're homeless, you know, we've got nowhere to go, you've got anywhere for us to stay, and he said, I'm sorry, we're not making arrangements. Yeah.
So basically, if the street guardians hadn't found you, what would you be doing?
We'd be stuck on the streets. Yeah. We was on our way to Whitechapel, we bumped into some fella that was homeless. He said, oh, you won't get there, it's closed weekend.
Was there any, do you feel like you've been given any help whatsoever?
No.
So you've just been basically left to the wolves?
Yeah, we felt left and vulnerable. You know, we did, what time is they found us, I think it must be about 3 or 4 in the morning, dude.
Yeah. That when they found you, 3 in the morning?
Yeah. No, just 1 or 2.
Oh, was it 1 or 2, was it?
Yeah.
So you were basically just sat there with your suitcases wondering what to do next?
Yeah, just sit there.
It's an absolute godsend that they did find you. It's a wonder where you have been now if they hadn't come across you.
Exactly. Thank God you have people like that, you know what I mean? You have more people like that, there will be best ways, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we are...
They've done brilliant, you know, give us the hotel, they give us a bit of money, they fed us and everything.
Yeah, so basically, as I say, it's I run a social media page, it's called Around Liverpool.
Right.
And we're just going to put it out to the phones because a lot of vulnerable people do contact me, whether it's for food, clothes, housing.
Yeah.
And when I put it out to the followers, the way this city is, the charitable spirit.
So the council don't seem to care though?
No, they don't.
You know.
They don't. It's the way the world is nowadays, and that's why the likes of these are having to go and do their job. They're literally walking the streets of a night looking for people like yourselves.
I know.
Basically, tell me the story about when you left that front door, when you left your house and shut that front door for the last time. You've got your suitcases. What did you do?
We walked to the train. What?
Train.
Yeah, we got to the train. Jumped the train to town. Yeah. All suitcases and everything. Horrendous. It was madness to be honest. And I've got the dog. I mean, I've got that big long suitcase there. It's so heavy, and I've got him pulling me like that. It's horrendous.
So, tell me the situation with how much medical supplies you've got left for your epilepsy.
3.
You've got 3 tablets left,
yeah.
Which is nowhere near enough.
No,
What's the name of that drug again? Keppra. Yeah. So basically, I maybe put out to see if anyone's got any Keppra to give you until, because it might take 24 to 48 hours to get you more stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll put out and see if there's anyone that can get you any temporary for now.
Yeah. That's brilliant.
Yeah. So as I say, so the next thing we're going to do, so for the short term, the street guardians have found you. They've brought you here. They've given you somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
How are you for food?
How much we got?
Nothing really.
No, okay, so because I know when the followers see this, there's going to be people that are going to want to send shopping to you and bring food down. Yeah. So you're going to be more, you haven't got no cooking equipment here, so you're going to be looking for ready foods that you can just eat.
Yeah.
What can we do with, how can they send it to you? So you've got a bank account, did you say, yeah? Yeah. So would we be alright to send your sorting account to people to send these little 20 quid to just go and get a little chippy and that, do you know what I mean? For the long term, I've got someone there that can sort accommodation out for you. You need your medication. And also, did you say you're working just part-time?
Yeah.
Are you looking for full-time work?
Yeah, I've been 5 stages.
Because on that page, there's been people messaging me before looking for work, and people have come through and give them full-time jobs.
Like Anfield and like race stations.
So you work in hospitality, do you? Yeah.
Bar work and that, you can do the tills and that, you know.
Yeah. Tonight's your last night in here.
Yeah.
So you're basically back on the streets again tomorrow.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, so basically what we need again in the short term, we need to find you a new hotel, and we need to fund it. And I know, as I say, collectively the followers will all send 20 quid and whatever you're in, that'll cover it, that won't be a problem. The lads have done a great job in finding you and getting you to this point. Now, I can let the followers of this page then take over. You know, is there anything you want to say to the street guardians and the followers that are going to help you from this moment on?
Thank you very much for all of this. Otherwise, if it wasn't for you, we'd be still out there searching.